You guys ready? I thought what an awesome day for football. You know, we're in Southern California. Had a great turnout. I don't know what the actual numbers were for what was in attendance, but sure was a good atmosphere. It was great to see the fans out. Thought our kids played hard. Thought obviously there was a couple big passing plays that guys made, but I thought all in all the defense played really well, especially in the red zone. Kind of had a bend but don't break mentality there. And the end result is no serious injuries, which we talked about on Thursday would be one of the keys. A couple guys rolled ankles, but they're not serious. So all in all, we come out of spring just about as healthy or healthier than we started, and now we can continue to mend and get ready for fall camp, which is the most important time of the year.
How did you guys look out there?
Well, I thought it looked like a first spring game together. You know, there were some good moments. There was a couple moments of sloppiness. You know, we had a couple of false starts and one bad snap, and a couple exchange issues with the quarterback and the running back. But outside of that, I thought we lined up well. We played hard. Guys tackled pretty well. For tackling about 100 plays, which was good. We wanted to be able to get that done, and so all in all, I was pleased with the day.
What did you see out of Jalen?
Which one?
Jalen Green.
Jalen Green, I thought was impressive for a kid who should still be in high school. Came out and just played ball and did some good things, made some really quality throws, had good command of the offense, pulled the ball down and ran. He wasn't live, so I didn't give him a chance to break a couple of those tackles, which he has shown in high school that he'd been able to do. So, but for a kid who should be getting ready for senior prom, I thought that he showed a real good sense of confidence and like he belonged and threw the ball with some conviction and threw it accurately, and guys, was able to make some plays. I was very encouraged by him.
How much stock can you put in a day like today? I mean, in terms of the way you guys performed or didn't in some cases?
Well, I can put stock into that. We know how to practice. We were able to go, like I said, about 100 plays of live football, which is very encouraging. Some of those guys went a lot more plays than others, which we needed to see, we wanted to see, and I thought that was encouraging. But I'm hopeful the next time we have a scrimmage like this in the middle of fall camp, we're a little bit more efficient, quite honestly, on both sides of the ball, and there'll be a lot more guys participating too, which will be key.
By the offense not being able to get into the end zone, I mean, is that very frustrating to you, or that's just kind of...
Spring practice, spring game. We'll be a great red zone offense. Historically, we've been, and wherever I've gone, we've been really good in the red zone. Obviously, this was a bit of a vanilla game plan, and we just wanted to let the guys go play, and regardless if you're a 1, 2, or 3 on the depth chart, just to know what to do and go play. And they had a couple chances and weren't able to convert, and that's a credit to the defense. So it's good that we played good red zone defense. I'll look at it that way.
Somebody asked us again after Thursday, so I'm going to. What's the big thing that you kind of took away from the spring that you're proud that you were able to implement, like what you've seen, and what's the big thing going to fall that you want to improve on?
I really feel like we've got our schemes implemented. I thought about that after Thursday, and I think that for what we do offensively and defensively, which are relatively complex schemes on both sides of the ball, we got the majority of both of those two things installed and got quality reps at them so that when we go back to teach them and install them in fall camp, it won't be foreign to these guys. They'll be accustomed to it. They'll feel good about doing it, and we can really start to fine-tune it. So I feel good about that. Where we need to get better is we need to get healthy. I mean, I've already met with our doctor and trainer right as soon as we were done about the plan moving forward, because you guys saw the depth chart. We had 23 guys on that injured list, and to be a really good football team, you can't afford to have a 30-year team doing sit-ups in the end zone instead of doing individual drills. So that has to be our focal point of getting our football team really healthy for training camp so that we have everybody at our disposal, because we're going to need everybody heading into the season.
How good was it to get back in front of the USC fans?
That was awesome. I loved it. It's a special place, a special building for a long, long time, and to come out of that tunnel and to coach on this field, it's tremendous. So like I said, hopefully next time we come out, we score a few more points in the red zone, and keep tackling and keep playing good defense, and that's the key to success when we're playing in here come the fall.
Sark, Willie McGinnis made a comment during the game about the number 55 and said he wants to have a conversation with a few people about it. Can you just kind of revisit number 55 and why that was awarded to Total Obadon?
Well, that was a little bit of a miscommunication. I probably dropped the ball there, so we'll fix it.
Does that mean he won't wear 55?
Probably not.
And that's just out of respect for that number, or what's your feeling on that?
My feeling on it in general is that there may come a day here, we keep winning Heisman's, we're going to have to unretire some of these numbers. I don't know who's going to wear what. But the reality of it, it's a great number, and it's a historical number. A lot of great players have worn that number. And hopefully as we move forward, we continue to have great players to put that number on. And it's a great deal of respect to guys like Junior and Willie and Chris Claiborne and Keith Rivers, all those guys. A lot of great guys have worn it, and hopefully, like I said, we can continue to recruit guys that are worthy of wearing it. Well, I think his confidence got better. And like I've said earlier, when you're coming off an ACL injury, your mental confidence is important as where you're at physically. And physically, I know he's good. We just got to continue to build on his mental confidence that he is healthy enough to go out and perform at a high level. And I think as we move through spring, his confidence in his knee, that he is healthy, grew. And so my goal by fall camp is that knee brace is off. He really feels confident in his ability to go play, and he's playing fast because he's a very gifted guy when he's playing fast, and we have to just keep pushing in that direction.
One last one.
We expect everybody back for fall camp, and expect everybody back full go, looking good, running around, and a full allotment for our team, because it puts stress on you. Like I think about a guy like Leon McCoy today, played about every snap with the ones and looked great, looked awesome. But that's a tall order. So when you get a Sua Cravens back, when you start getting these guys back in the fold, plus the influx of our true freshmen, now we're getting more of a complete roster, and we can have a little bit more, live practices, full practices to get us prepared for the season.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, thank you.
You guys need